Good evening. Hello, it's me, Angie, your spiritual stewardess tonight on this full moon in Pisces. If y'all aren't feeling a powerhouse full of energy, whew, we might need to take your pulse. So today I have posted there on the link in the description box. Wow, powerhouse of energy much? Door to personal healing and happiness wanted to show itself. Sixth chakra archangel Metatron. We've got energy of temperance with the patience card. What was turned over below. I feel like this is, if we can achieve this part, then what's underneath or what's hidden, carrying connections. Boy, that card loves your all's energy, doesn't it? We have the healer of all ages, and we have the 33 door to romance. So very interesting. Okay. Um, Again, you never know where messages is going, so we just take it as it goes. We go with the flow around here. So, no sense in fighting the current. We are just going to go where we are directed here. Journey. Hey, I know, right? Look at the card. Look who is at top. Thanks for coming in. And by the way, I did post in the description box, you'll see my community post. Wait until you see, Kathy, the page number that today's message is on. I didn't even get to read the messages and the actual book definition until after I met with you tonight. So wait till you see it. It was something. Door to spirit much with that 32 of change. I wasn't even gonna go there, but okay. But here is our Frosty the Snowman up at the top. Yes, I know it's a light pole, but I've said it before when this card has come up, and it's a two. That this crossroads energy here, but the bags is already packed, and this is Frosty the Snowman to me because he looks like he has a hat there, and it's the happy birthday energy, and just happy to go with the flow, and he's just happy to be there. So I feel like that's the energy we're asked to step in here. The door to personal healing is and happiness here, with the door to spirit right underneath that. We also talked today about that dove and that rainbow. Wow. So if y'all didn't know, I do personal birth charts. I do them by hand, and it is an artistic way for me to tap into your energy so that when we go to review those birth charts, I can get right back into your energy and explaining them. We can have some fun. Had so much fun with you today, Miss Kathy. That was such a ball. I could have just talked to you forever. Now, patience here coming up with Archangel Uriel, another 5 of change/growth, book ending this 2 energy here. Which part of the post are we going to change? Hi, you guys. Thank you so much. I know it's late coming in. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. We're going to just keep going since that's what these cards that were turned over here will get a little bit deeper into the energy. Okay, so book ending here, the 14, another 5 of carrying connections. We have the thinking man, which is a 10 Aquarian energy, and he is holding a crystal there. This can be seeing something as an aha moment, which the full light of the moon, we are waxing on. We are turning on the light to find out information and discover intimation. That's not a word. Information that we've never discovered before. Here with this healer of the ages, as we go through it aren't easy, guys. It isn't easy to go through a healing journey in particular, but who is leading the way here? Our own intuition here, Archangel Metatron. That is our violet flame, our third eye energy here, asking us to tap into our own personal power. And if that wasn't enough, Archangel Uriel here is bookending him with her esoteric knowledge, and that will be our seventh chakra, our crown chakra. And when I am meditating, I ask that I can join hands with her, that she surrounds my energy in her golden light of protection, so that in the fifth dimension of this esoteric knowledge, we will be protected as I bring you information for the best and highest good for your best and highest, goodest life. So, loving that. But again, it ain't easy, and we might have a little bit of anxiety here, but I feel like that's coming to an end as an 18 card. If we've been kind of, I talked about that today with my awesome client, Kathy, that if we've been kind of hidey holing ourselves in here, I definitely do that whenever the moon is in Cancer. This full moon energy, I tell you what, guys, wiped me out this weekend. Just wiped me out like I did 10 marathons back to back. This door to romance energy, we did have the 33 card show up, or excuse me, the 33 energy yesterday. It was a master number show up. And our Chariot of Ascension, which again, I've put a picture up of on my community page, was on page 33. And our advice today is coming from the Dark Mysteries, entering the chamber of the Dark Goddess. So, also got to talk about shadow work today and Carolyn Mace. And this card, literally, when I was reading it, is all about going to those dark parts of our psyche to bring in balance for ourselves. Now, the Chariot of Ascension is this Merkaba energy. And it's when we get into a little bit more of an advanced practice for meditation, you can envision yourself. I've been talking about it for a couple days. Maybe that's why it's here. But envisioning that pyramid of energy up and around your body. Okay. So you can do that with your inhale, exhale. And then you also want to picture one below you. So you are literally sitting inside of both of these triangular prisms. Okay. It is also, I got this card for Christmas last year from my daughter, one of my daughters, Spencer. Thank you, Spencer. This was the first card I ever pulled. And it was also the card that I pulled when the spiritual view sisterhood came together. I pulled a sisterhood card and the Chariot of Ascension. So, I mean, Liz has done an amazing video on Merkaba energy. That was on the Spiritual View channel when we did the 888 portal energy. Please check it out. She also has an absolutely fantastic numerology, two of them, both videos of your own personal life path number as well as your personal year number. So please do check those out. It gives you a lot of insight, and it's very succinct and precise. Couldn't have done a better job. Underneath this, I'm just looking here, especially this temple of carnelian energy entering the belly of Sekhmet. So I just said, with this external energy here around us, in between the bookends of the caring connection and the door to romance, right in the center, this is where we're finding healing. So even if it does give us anxiety to stay inside, we've got to look at that internal self and those shadows. Hence, entering the belly of Sekhmet. So as this story goes, Sekhmet was a god with a head of a lion, and she would eat people that she was pissed off with. So her anger could get a little out of control, and it was all about trying to tame her beast. Okay. So, how she was fooled into submission, which the full moon asks us to surrender our energy. And by the way, Miss Kathy, this is on page 123. Spoiler alert. We pulled that card 2 Mondays ago on the Spiritual View. Back to Sekhmet. So she had the head of a lion and the body of a woman, and she was going on a rampage, right? And to fool her into submission, they put pomegranate juice in the beer so that she would think the red color was blood. So she did. And being bloodthirsty as she was, she went and lapped everything up. And of course got drunk and passed out so that they could get her out and like stop her from killing the peoples. So this is, we are entering like our anger issues. We are figuring out our shadows, where we stop ourselves, where we kind of thwart our own chariot and where it wants to go, right? So today is the energy of the chariot. It is a 7 day. When you add together 9 plus 17 plus 8, that is going to be a 34. In addition, what I thought was interesting, I put it on my notes, the 9 and the 8, so the month and the year, are also a 17. So that's a double star energy. I was talking with Brandy about the star energy, I think just today or yesterday. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And then look what freaking card we got here this morning as far as advice for y'all. So I just find that terribly interesting. Okay, we do have this thinking man energy book ended. Speaking of a lion and the year, by the 8 card here with a 35, Archangel Michael. And that is the first chakra. That is our roots. That is our ancestors, our family connections, where we've developed these patterns, either from our environmental energy and or our way of being then within relationships. So wow, wow, wow. Y'all, we're just coming out here with a bang on this full moon energy. Let me know in the comments about your if you have any kind of rituals that you do on a full moon. I am going to be, after this, going around the house with my white sage, and on a full moon I bless the energy. And you can say really anything you want. You'll want to ask for, of course, protection, guidance from your guides and angels. They cannot interfere unless you ask, so make sure to give them permission. Let's see what's going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What is that from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that an actual song? Or is that just, I don't even know what that is, guys. Help me out there if you have any clue to what's going on in my head. So again, this is our shadow energy, the dark mysteries. I kind of want to pull out my mace deck. Maybe that's why I was talking about it today. Let's see where we go here. Let's get some clarifiers first, and then we'll have a little fun. We'll have a little funsies with those shadow cards. Hi, guys. Thank you so much. How are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You saw at last, what was that, spiritual warrior? You can see the rings. Oh, on the surrender card. Yeah. And literally, this is about when I read it finally today, not only is it a 48 of the hanged man energy, I joked that this was a Venn diagram, because, English teacher thing. And I even forget what I said at the time, but it's like merging our yin and our yang and finding that common ground in the middle to surrender to. So we all have shadow and light. It can also be, if you see it as wedding rings, we have had that lover's energy coming up quite a bit. In addition to that, when I pulled for you today in our reading, Kathy, there, that top card of strength, that was an eclipse. So that would be the situation there, was eclipse energy, which is kind of pulling in over here. We don't quite have a full moon, and we do the full moon energy of surrender. Again, 48 a 12 of the Hanged Man. And that's when we go, you know what? The way I've been doing it hasn't quite been working. So let me just look at something from a new perspective. It's also about spiritual awakening. And that whole card was about the path of least resistance, going with the flow. And it's like when we try to force something to fit in a box, right? We're trying to kind of force that chariot to go in a certain direction. And if it's not aligned with our best and highest good, those horses are not budging. Our spiritual horses are not budging. They're going to put blocks in our path, and we can have fit hit the shan, so to speak. So, if we find ourselves coming up against these blocks, we have to go, okay, let's pause. Let's put ourselves in the Hanged Man tree and see what's going on here. Maybe we can start this foundation here, Three of Pentacles, just in a new and different way. There's that Nine of Pentacles of independence. Okay. So taking on a partnership, okay, that Libra energy of the Aries North Node of independence within committed partnerships. Okay. So today's energy is going to reflect the new nodes of fate that we have starting in January. It's energy. I had a whole different deck today. It's just energy, throwing caution to the wind. We do have that nodal shift on my notes. I put in the past 1988 and 89, those lunar by the moon and the solar eclipses in Virgo and Pisces. My body's already heating up, guys. Messages coming through here. Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords. Are we trying to run away from some shadows or trying to force things to fit? And what do we get? Overthinking, right? And we get stopped by the universe. So if something's been keeping you up at night, is it's not meant to make you lose sleep. Okay. It is meant to just say, hey, can we look at that Three of Pentacles and see if we can restructure just a bit? Can we tweak it? Can we tweak it so that we can pursue in maybe a little bit of a different direction? It doesn't have to be a whole different path of change. It is for our path of growth. In addition, we have the 17th is today too, by the by. Yeah, otherwise, this is a fragmented sense of self because there's good things in those cups. There's scary things in those cups. So sometimes we're frozen and we just stand outside and don't even get in the damn chariot, right? So that can freeze us to an action, but that's still a choice. So we have to remember that. We have to understand that I ain't bothered. Things are okay. Okay. Look at her. She is complete. Look at her. She is completely surrendered, you guys. And I always picture this card when I'm feeling like I ruminate. We all do it, right? We can't help it. But I just picture this face and look at how her wrists are crossed over her knee. She's just holding on to her pentacles. She ain't bothered. She accepts and surrenders because she's pre-Empress energy. The Queen of Pentacles is the lower octave of the Empress, and the Empress completely surrenders. That is the yin energy of now, and it's showing up here in the environment. What you need to surrender to? Oh, just letting your soul drive the chariot, because the King of Cups is balanced in his head and his heart. That's the only way we can get in the chariot, is if our head and heart are aligned. But if we're overthinking it, right? We're too much in the headspace. We need to drop it down. We need to drop it like it's hot and get in that heart energy. We all ready to drop it like it's hot tonight? Oh my God, you ain't a kidding me, Rebecca. That I'm telling you, I just could not even this weekend. I was wiped out completely. It felt like I was run over by a Mack truck. It really did. Like I was like, "Whew." Full moons, I usually like Liz doesn't want to crawl in my hidey hole, and I'll just be like, I'll see you in a couple days. And then when it's call me when it's over. In the hidey hole. Inside, I ain't bothered. I'm just going to get inside my own little sphere of energy, and that's where I be. So, door to personal healing and happiness here. This is moving from one way into another way. Okay. This is new information coming in. The Page of Swords is the new learner of all the pages. This is our ahas just starting to get ignited and lit up from the flow up. So this is just kind of coming in here. And like I said, the precursor to the nodal shifts coming up in January when we move to Pisces and Virgo. We'll get a flavor of that energy. For example, let's see, we had a lunar eclipse in Virgo March 3rd, so 3/3/33 in 1988. And then that same month, March of 88, we also had a solar eclipse in Pisces. So there's a whole list there for you because we are at the beginning of a new story. And today, weird song. As I was writing, I got Reach Out and Touch Faith. And Depeche Mode's not something that just pops into my head every day. I like Depeche Mode. I don't have any of the vinyl, so that says something. But I wrote down a old school phone line, like the cords that we had to use to stretch clear around the room just to get any privacy, and made a little phone. And I put lift up the receiver. I'll make you a believer. I will deliver. I'm a forgiver. Okay. Path to ascension. We're in the belly. If this energy so far hasn't made you a believer, just wait. Oh, just wait. Okay. Reach out and touch faith. You ain't bothered. Door to personal healing and happiness begins with this knowledge, this research, this crossing over from one way of thinking into a new way. Okay. Book ending the door to spirit here. That is her in deep meditation. Just saying. Telescope. I would love to have a telescope, but I'm going to check it out actually on the NASA site because I did see something about, especially during the nodal eclipses, being careful about actually watching them physically in the moment with our eyes. And, maybe that's some energy we don't want to be pulling in. This fear, this puppeteer of our mind of overthinking here. We're being asked here with the sixth chakra archangel Metatron. That is heavy meditation. He is, as Sari reminds us, the guardian of the Akash, so of the soul's journey with our full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. That is the 12th house of the soul's journey. So, the soul's journey is asking us to remember who we are, not just this lifetime in Pisces much, but all other lifetimes. Okay. Because fear will have us not get in that chariot, right? Fear can control us, but remember, it's just false ego appearing real. That is what our mind tells us, okay, rather than our intuition. Okay. So also don't be scared of your intuition. Don't be scared. We don't want to be scared of our intuition, not at all. The angels will not, they're not going to come for you. They're not bad boys. They will only interfere if you ask. You have to ask permission, or else they will not interfere. They will watch you and be with you as you go through the stumbling blocks of a tower. But you have to ask for their guidance and help. Okay. And always make sure to say, there's your messages. Messages from spirit much here on this healing journey into your own intuition. Wow, just wow. This can also, Eight of Wands, indicate travel. So we'll go ahead and keep that. And since that hot pink energy there is the fifth dimension of the star chakra, I ain't mad at it. Okay, you can stay. All right. This has been a long journey to get here. I think if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of getting the same results from the same kind of, repeating the same energies over and over, I think we're done with it. Okay. Patience with ourselves. Why is patience here on the full moon lunar eclipse? Wow. Journey with wow, wow, wow. With the Eight of Wands and the High Dam Priestess. Oh my Lanta. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much again for coming in. I really appreciate you. Please do. I'll probably sound like a broken record, but do check out my community post today, because I just wanted to make sure I specifically thanked you all and was holding gratitude for what I am thankful for. And it was just, I just wanted to put my heart out there to you, and be very thankful for the journey that you helped bring me on so far. What's going on here with this seventh chakra here, with our crown chakra up top? Full moon in Pisces much? Okay, so patience, grasshopper. This is a 16, which is a 7 card. That is a frequency of angelic presence and protection. And whatever our little baby hearts are confused by now, remember the full light of the moon does amplify the energy and turns the light onto what has been dark. In addition, think about the difference of how you see something underwater, right? In the pure daylight, even, versus how it appears when it's right in front of you. It's going to be a little murky, a little hazy, right? Have some patience, give it some time. The time is set to 10:11, so 1 and a 2, respectively. Also, the 18 card is of the moon, so 7 to 9. Don't skip a step. Don't skip a step. I drew steps on my, I did 4, 5, 6, because the reach out and touch faith was 4 minutes and 56 seconds. Today is a 7-day energy, and we're missing the 8, 7, missing 8 and 9. Don't skip a step. That's right there. I'm pointing to my notes in case you can't see my invisible notes there from your view. Uh, What you want you here, guys. Be patient, even if it's murky. This is a winter scene, temperance energy. We're still finding our puzzle pieces, guys. We're still figuring this shiz out. And remember, this is only like it's, what is it called in a movie when you look at the, hey, what's this movie about? The preview. This is a preview energy of what's going to be happening at that January nodal shift for 18 months. Okay. Just a purview. 2 of Cups. She is holding. This is like also you in spirit. This is esoteric knowledge here, especially because in the environmental energy, this is going on a spiritual journey here, big time. which is North Node in Pisces. Again, 12th house, the soul's journey. And when we do that, VICTORY, victory, victory. We'll take that. Hanged man energy, spiritual journey, putting ourselves in the tree of life upside down to see something in a completely different way. Wow. Enlightenment. Our own spiritual enlightenment. A setup so that we can feel like her. Look at her. Okay, and once we do that and fill our cup, as we know, Miss Angie says a million times on reading, sorry, not sorry, just want to remind you. Let's see what happens then with this change in a caring connection. Emperor energy. Judgment call. Releasing what doesn't serve us, releasing any fixed energy. The Emperor is all the kings, which are all the fixed signs. Okay, so Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. Okay, Judgment is Saggy energy. So this caring connection here for this to come in again, what that card here is saying is releasing. Okay, we got to look at our own shadows. We can't be afraid to look at them. There's nothing in there bad. It just is what it just is what it is. It's why we be the way that we be. And if we want our lives to change around us, that is an inside job, right? And that should be fun. Can we look at that with childlike wonder and just curiosity instead of we don't want to use this fear energy and go, I'll do it tomorrow, because that cock blocks our intuition, right? Fear, intimidation, something that we're like, oof, that anxiety, it turns this off. Even if it's here like, no, 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 I've been trying. I've been trying to call ya. Hello? Are you there, lovers? It's me, Angie. It's me, Spirit. Crossed by, I play. Crossed by the thinking man Aquarian energy, all the fixed signs, all four kings. So, in order for this caring connection that we truly want, okay, if we want to attract something different than we've had before, even within a same partnership, if you're already in one, if you want something different to come in, we have to release judgment of our own shadow. Okay, it's nothing to be scared of. We're gonna pull some cards on it, and I'll show you what I mean. But maybe that's where we'll pull that energy there. So this is already there. We've already passed the Two of Wands. In that card, you see her sitting in the window, gazing out, like, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? And we move. This is how we move with our knowledge from one way of being to the other. We bravely go. We're protecting our energy. We are not being stuck by fear. Okay, like the Two of Wands, where she's like, but it's super comfy in my hidey hole. This is I already done packed up the board, put it on the V-dub, and I didn't come out all this way for nothing. Okay, she's just waiting on the wave. Her intention is already there. So you've already had this thought, page of start. You're already crossing over. The energy's moving this way to my right. We're moving into the age of Aquarius, of course. We're retrograding back into that super funsville Capricorn energy. Sorry if you got a lot of earth in your chart and you're like, but I like it. Hey, Mikey. Well, we're getting ready to go air, all air, so that we can put a sail on her little board there, depending on what kind of board it is. Let's put a sail on that baby and just little effort. If we have a sail on the board, we don't have to do anything. We can let that air carry us to new ways and new innovations. Okay. That is a 10 that can then reflip into the ace of a new beginning. All right. That requires us to walk away from old feels, from old ingrained patterns. You may not even know what they are, but we got to walk away from those 8 broken cups to even be able to access our 9 cups of wish fulfillment. Okay. Yeah. Rebirth. This car just has not quit for 2 weeks now. This is coming out, and I've been saying it, coming out of that cage of the cocoon, the chrysalis. The wings are ready for flight, guys. We are ready to spread those wings. We are already been embroiled in our healing here. 51 and 33. We got a double 6, bringing us back to na 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 na. The heart of the reading, the 12 of the Hanged Man, spiritual enlightenment. Just saying. Okay, we are jumping, we are walking out of that chrysalis. You like, it's been dark in here. I'm tired. Do you know that I completely dissolved into liquid and now I have a whole entire new body that I now have to navigate, and I got wings and I got to figure out how to fly? Oh boy, that's a lot of growth. Okay, so give yourself a dang break. But what's on the other side here? Door to Romance and Archangel Michael. I'll wash my clothes on those washboard abs. Yes, please, and thank you, ma'ams. Let him lead. Archangel Michael is the archangel of our root, of our ancestry, and of the soul's journey as well. He's got a sword of truth here, and you doing it. Yeah, doing it. All right, Healer of the Ages, this 6th card. What is this all about, Spirit? Please give us advice or clarity on Healer of the Ages. What will bring healing in for the collective? Not doing the most, not packing your schedule so damn tight that you don't have time to do anything else. Okay. And it's also pulling me back to that nodal lesson, that north south, right? We're finishing up and he's got 2 hands here, got them both open. Enlightenment behind him. We block our energy, we block our intuition if we're doing too much in the 3D. Okay, this is like spinning the 10 plates. We talked about this yesterday on the spiritual view. Spinning all the plates, burning the candle at both ends, and then literally after doing all the things, I think I pulled 2 of Pentacles, then Dawn pulled the 8 of Pentacles, which she's literally holding a candle, and it's the moon cycles, but to me, that's my plate spinning card. Like, all the plates are above her in this same deck. And then Marcia Dunn went and pulled the damn candle card that was a 35, which is an 8, a figure 8. We've got to do that work-life balance. You've got to make time to check into you. Come January, we are not going to have a choice. You have to have a meditation practice in place. So we best get to stepping, guys. This has been trying to come in, and it is a journey, but there's nothing to be scared about. It's your own intuition. Don't be scared. It'd be okay. It's going to be okay. No anxiety. Again, that blocks our energy. 2 of Pentacles. You badass. Excuse me. 2 of Pentacles crossed by 9 of Pentacles. Look at her reaching up. She's, instead of back and forth, which one do I decide in the 3D? This job, that job. How do I divide my time, energy, money, resources, assets? Okay. Which way do I go, George? None of that. She picking. Look how confidently she's picking, and she's happy about it too, like a boss. 9 of Pentacles is the lower octave of the Queen of Pentacles, which then again is the lower octave, the next octave into the Empress energy. No anxiety about this choice. We got to pick with confidence. This anxiety about something that is ended, 18, something coming back from the past into our present to affect our future. Okay, is this what this be? This could either be a 3D reality that is testing us. Are we going to continue to burn our candle at both ends and run ourselves ragged and further prevent our healing, avoiding our shadow work? Busy work is like, I don't have time. I fill every single minute of the damn day. Of course, you don't have time to meditate. What in the subconscious there though? What are we avoiding? Okay. Little bit of that tough love there for us. We got to be confident in our decision making. So when a past situation or past energy comes around, that you are clear. You're like, I'm doing this. Come or don't, but this is where I go. This is where I'm going. Okay. What do you second, Miss Brandy? Brandy, I just was talking about you because the 17 holy shiitake mushrooms. 17. Today is the energy of the chariot and the tower. 1 and a 6 is 7. However, today is the 17th, the star. And when you take the 9 of September and the 8 of this year and bookend them, that is another 17. Double 17s today. And at the top of the video, I was like, I was just talking to Brandy about that. So, guys, again, when this chariot, we want to gonna go, or are we gonna wait for it to go through a whole nother cycle until the chance comes around again? Okay. So if this is some kind of a where we chose doing too much for the other person, we are doing the most and not taking care of our own damn selves, burning the candle at both ends. That's what's given us the anxiety, but it is a 9. So I don't think we're going to keep ourselves in this self-imposed prison here anymore. And this is what our new energy is asking of us, especially as we enter into that nodal shift. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. We're not holding back. Protect your energy. Okay, this is like, think about your purse. If you a girl or if you a dude with a wife or ever with a girlfriend, you know how we are with our purse. Okay? That is not going anywhere. That is going with us. And any mystery movie that you ever seen, if the wife is gone and the purse ain't there, something is up. Okay. So this is protecting your own energy as if it were your purse. Okay. We can do that. So why can't we protect our own energy here? Okay. There's our lemniscate, our 8 of strength, of balance. In this energy, this challenge is going to require us to show, have we tamed the shadows and the light within our own self with love, not judgment, without stubbornness. Okay. And then this caring connection that starts with self brings in possibly a thinking man of equal, not lesser value. Brandy, look, guys, look, lassoing the star. I just said something. Said it was at the bottom. It's like grabbing the bottom of that string and holding on to it. I don't remember where or when. Like, I don't ever even remember my readings until I go back and look and take notes. Because what comes out it is from otherworldly. It is attached up there, and this is hopes and dreams coming into fruition, guys. It says it all. Boom, 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 boom. You're doing it and doing it well. LL Cool J. I was raised. What is that? And doing it and doing it and doing it well. Okay, well, we running towards what is it? Give me. I know y'all wants to know what's the heart, Sanj? Where's the door to romance? I'm getting there. You know, I be chatty. All right. I'm sorry. What's new, Pussycat? I put that was the first song I got this morning, and I'm like, that's weird. I also got that little Wonder Twin Powers Activate, but I felt like it was more connection finally here to our higher selves. The messages be coming in. They're coming from inside the house. Okay. Let's ask about door to romance because the peoples wants to know, Spirit. What happens when we choose balance this time? What happens when we choose? Can't make it up. Wish fulfillment much? Gold on the ceiling. I drew with golds and blues today. When we walk away from what does not serve us in our shadow with love and not judgment, when we walk away from fixed energy within ourselves that is stubborn and fights, Mars is the god of war, right? If we're too much in that Aries energy come January, guess what happens to those people that are still not taking their partner into account? They get the tower, right? This is without judgment, releasing those stubborn parts of ourself. See how this is floating up out of her? This is loving our whole complete self, not just the parts that we allow people to see. Okay. It be okay. And then we get the little gifty. Okay. Saturn, the degrees in Pisces right now, when you do the work, instead of the tower, not only do we have wish fulfillment, filling our own heart's cup, door to romance, here is the physical manifestation, the 3D reality of this gifty from Daddy Sadie. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. Yeah. And she goes quiet. The Fool energy. And we have her holding that amethyst there, Chariot of Ascension card. Wow. And right in the middle of the 17, that star energy, physical reward. Okay. When we leap into a new way of being, and instead of burning the candle at both damn ends, this is the same card I was just talking about. Okay. Phases of the moon. This is Eight of Pentacles. We are learning that lesson and mastering, balancing. There's 4 on each side. Mastering balance right here next to our 8 of Strength. Okay. There, if we stay in this indecision, remember this is a picture of the VW bus and her wanting to go out there. Oh, I wish I could learn to surf. Okay. This is what happens if we do the burning the candle at both end things. We get to stay in the prison of our own mind. And ain't nobody got time for that. Followed by Knight of Cups, trust in somebody's promises and not the words, followed by 7 of Swords. And we walk away from a king. Okay. Would you rather have a knight or a king? Male or female? Energetically speaking here. All right, let's find out some of the shadow pieces here. Let's look at this Carolyn Mace deck here. I want to look at this devil energy. For angels and guides, ancestors of the highest white light, known and unknown, who love me unconditionally, please bring me cards of what needs healed most within the shadow of the collective. Any more? It's okay if not. Any more of these energies, okay? All right. Boom and boom. Okay, let's have a look at this. So, I was just talking to, okay, I was just talking about this today. Can't make it up. The fixed energy of the kings our stubbornness in our environment, okay? Releasing and accepting. Yes, that be me sometimes. And it's okay. I still love me, but I'm aware and I'm working on it. That's all shadow work is. Carolyn Mace. And I was talking about this with Kathy today in her chart evaluation. So, the environmental energy, the shadow attribute of the king, who has the sun and the stars, the sun and the moon behind him, excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint, fixed energy. Nope, I got nothing to look at. It's okay that we do. Everybody has it. We all have light and dark. We all have yin and yang. So, what we can do to combat this, I can't. Knight right underneath that and wait because we got the warrior back again. All this masculine energy. Okay. Not by force. So, this whole surrender card, this is yin energy, guys. We spent 2 weeks in yang. We've spent 2 weeks in the DM building the tracks for the ride that we're going to get this next couple weeks. If we do not like the ride coming up, then we get what we get and we don't throw a fit because we've spent 2 weeks building this ride. Okay. At the top of the coaster is divine feminine energy. That's when we throw our hands up and go, we, and enjoy the ride. But if we don't, then we got to do different the next time. Okay. We got to get out of that fixed mindset and we've got to do this healing work, especially before January. So the light attribute is enlightened, benevolent leadership, befitting those in your charge. Okay. Underneath that, the night. Again, environmental energies that are presenting themselves around us. The shadow is allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle. Well, I've always done it that way. Fixed energy. Well, I've never looked at that. I never thought about that. Well, release that and let it go because we all have stuff. We all have that shadow aspect to examine. The dark mysteries is where our chariot's going. Okay. It's where we're going. That is the road to enlightenment. Allegiance to destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. Okay. I said, would we rather have a knight or a king? So, would we rather have that ascended peace aspect of a ruler, or would we rather have who the knight sends? Or excuse me, who the king sends? He sends the knights out. Okay. The light attribute, we saw that Knight of Cups there, loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. We can have romance, guys. We don't have to force it. We don't have to dictate it. We don't have to direct it. This is about surrendering control. Okay. Control of the way we think things should be and just go, you know what? I trust that my guides will lead the way and I release expectation of outcome. That's the biggest, hardest part, I think, anyway. What do you guys think? All right, first card that flew out, we've seen him before, the warrior aspect. Okay. Trading ethical principles for victory at any cost. That's the Five of Swords energy of I just want to win. Okay. And that doesn't matter how I win. I just want to win at the end of the day. Indifference to the suffering inflicted on others, like at all costs. Totally Five of Swords energy. Now, with the warrior, the light attribute is strength, skill, discipline, toughness of will, all the things we see in an upright emperor. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We had the Queen of Pentacles. We're still developing our Empress energy here. Okay. But this piece, we don't have the Empress on the board yet, which makes the Emperor a crabby A hat. We're not there yet because we're holding on to expectation. And in this Pisces full moon eclipse, again, this is just a taste. We're going to be asked to go regardless. So is it a ride you want to build, or do we want to be pushed into it? The light attribute is heroism, stoicism, self-sacrifice, and conquering the ego. Fear, false evidence, false ego appearing real, puppeteering us subconsciously, and we don't even know it. Because it's subconscious. All right, guys, let's finish this up here. I don't think I've gotten this one before on a reading. Damsel. The shadow attribute to a damsel is waiting for a knight to provide for us. Seduction by romantic illusion. Okay. No romantic illusion, no forcing. Patience, grasshopper. The light side of a damsel, part of our psyche, our shadow, the light aspect. Okay. The light aspect to the shadow that is healing is understanding the nature of healthy romance, inspires you to rely on yourself. Just talking about that too. Independence, all the ladies. Can you feel me? Okay. Sorry, Beyonce. Please don't unsubscribe. Just kidding. Oh boy, I jest. Okay. They're like, shut up, Ange, and just read the cards. Shadow attribute to guide here places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. The light, and there is he's holding the lantern of the hermit energy, the star that's inside the lantern. There is also a full moon behind him, and an owl. The light represents the nature of the divine in life and in your damn self. Oh my God, the phone call is coming from inside the house. Downloads are trying to get in there like swimwear, guys. And not like in a banana hammock way, like in a sexy way. Okay. Hero. I'm tired. I haven't eaten yet, so you'll have to excuse when I start getting ornery. Okay, shadow attribute of the hero or heroine. The hero. Hmm. Hero, maybe, Ange? Told you I start. Escapism and a false sense of heroism. This is like the white knight concept. Guys, if you're like, oh, I gotta save her, I feel sorry for that person. Us too, feminines here is like the picking up all the wounded birds. We've talked about it before. Don't make me use my teacher voice. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. You're doing it and you're doing it well. Nobody needs saving. Okay. This is a tendency to busy ourselves, right? Burning the candle at both ends with saving for a cause, saving another person in order to avoid having to look at our own damn self. Been there, done that. We all have. And if you don't know, now you know. If you're keeping yourself overly busy, there's your shadow. Why don't we want to look at it, right? And anybody that will say, I don't have a devil, well, you lie like a rug, because we all have a devil. That is your devil. If you don't think you have one, that is your shadow. That is your devil that controls you, because you're like, what? I ain't got nothing to look at. Does that make sense? Okay. And look at that triangle energy. Beautiful. That trine of our chariot of ascension. Just like, what a cool reading here. Didn't you like, you just you never know what you're going to get. I do what I'm told. Uh, don't argue. The minute I try to plan things out, it's like Spirit always has other ideas any damn way. So let's ask here. Hi, guys. Thank you so much. Happy full moon to you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. You guys are so amazing and cool. Again, please do check out my little thank you message on my community page. I mean it for like I really do, from the bottom of my butt to the top of my heart. All right, chameleon spirit. There's that temperance energy, 14, finding the pieces. Look at all those little pieces, finding the puzzle pieces of ourself in order to find peace this way. And our advice here is chameleon spirit. Act as if. Love it. You got to be in the energy that you want to receive. You have to act as if you already have it in order to access the feeling of what it is that you want. Perfect. So that is a chameleon, right? You've got to, if you have to go to an old memory, for example, you're wanting romance and you're like, my grandmother and grandfather, loved each other so much. He had a song copyrighted and written just for her. Thank God we still have it recorded. Think about that. If that isn't something you've experienced this lifetime, think of someone that you know or a couple that you know. If that is what you want to manifest, it could be the, most creative job of the world. Who has the most creative job? You have to then go outside of yourself for an example. And what is that energy like? What did you witness? What do you think it would feel like to have that life? That's manifesting. Okay, that's not forcing out of fear and control. Surrendering. That's the yin and yang balance. So we get the Venn diagram of that overflow to find the common ground in the middle. Our chameleon spirit is crossed by 24, which is a 6. We've got these 2 6s on the end here. Electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. Very creative energy here with that Pisces full moon. It kind of does look like a big old round full moon, doesn't it? Beautiful, beautiful energy. I got a peek. 42. 24, 42, and look, it's otter spirit, double six, energy of the lovers. You are never alone. 24, 42. Okay, I don't think I've read chameleon spirit before, so I will do that now. Oh my gosh, you guys. And then I gots to eat, or my own double's going to be coming out. And nobody has time for that. 14. Okay, get to it, Ange. All right. Thank you for your grace and patience. Okay, the oracle message is Camelton. Camelton. That sounds like an interesting animal. Chameleon spirit shares her gift with you today to prepare you for changes that will greatly benefit you. Stop it. Outer conditions are changing, growing, and you're required to come into harmony with them so you can co-create your greatest dream. Can't make it up. Thank you, Spirit. Love you. So grateful. Feeling sensitive? Good, because that will come in handy, enabling you to determine how best to adapt your environment and the people in it, while at the same time maintaining your integrity and inner equilibrium. Even if you feel like you're in uncharted territory, okay, chameleon spirit has complete faith in your ability to fit in and learn the lay of the land. Our first card out, walking away from an old land into a whole new lay of the land with our learnings. Door to personal healing and happiness ends in the door to romance. And this is a singular card. Does not matter if you are romancing your damn self. Okay. They have tools for that. That definitely helps us increase our positive light and energy. Okay. Just saying. We're all adults here. Okay, get back on the subject, Dan. All right, chameleon spirit has complete faith in your ability to fit in and learn the lay of the land. Adapting is necessary. This is a fortunate time to act as if and do as others do until the new ways feel familiar and completely natural. Life is offering you a great lesson now. Want to say it. Coming around again. Adapting is not about losing yourself, it's about learning how to dance with others. The protection message is being sensitive and having empathy for others can become a heavy burden if you don't practice self care. That will be that Libra South Node of codependency, taking care of everybody else before our own dang selves. Could it be you're feeling stressed because you've tuned into challenging emotions that aren't even yours? Chameleon spirit does not want you to adapt to those conditions by withdrawing or distracting yourself with all the spinning plates, hoping the feelings will just go away, or attempting to rescue another who may be having a pity party. Stop it. I just talked about that on the I got to be the rescuer, right? And that's really just an avoidance tactic, avoiding our own crap. I said it. Rawan. You can be swallowed up trying to manage all of it. Okay, doing the most. We got it yesterday in the spiritual view as well. And it's time to figure out where you end and the rest of the world begins. Protect your energy. Look at her. Not all conditions are yours to match. You need to distinguish your own color from the rest of the world right now and take time out to soothe your sensitive soul. I told you this energy is it's a lot. Take care of you, okay? You need to distinguish your own color. Choose some activities that will restore your sense of being grounded and avoid people who revel in drama. Take a break from social media too. Self care and a timeout is the answer to this temporary dilemma. She looked like she's taking a hot minute. It's our door to spirit, guys. It's not for naught. It's very, very important. Okay, we are protecting our energy 24/42. Double six is there, double six is there. That is a double hangman, double Pisces energy on a Pisces full moon of spiritual enlightenment, seeing something from the opposite perspective. Even our shadow work, it's not scary, it's necessary. Didn't even mean to rhyme that one. All right. I am just full of beans today. Okay, let's go ahead and get some fun effort messages. I forget what this deck is called. A girlfriend got it for me. Oh, Lord. Let's go from the top here. Okay. Oh, gosh, a lot of us tonight, guys. Miss Kathy, find your new normal and take off the shit color glasses. Miss Becca Joe, pick one thing beyond your control and let it go. Just like that. Because you're too busy transcending bullshit. Miss Spiritual Warrior, let's do it. You are up next with your chart, dear. The power of serenity now. Look at those koi fish. The two fishes of Pisces, beautiful. Pencil it into your schedule. You've got to make time. I said it, guys. Here, we have to make sure that we're not doing the most, spinning everybody else's plates and their neighbors, because it's going. You're going to be forced to do it, and we don't want that, especially with those nodes pointing to health. Right, that South node is our health in Virgo. Well, that wasn't for anybody yet, but just know inner peace. What I just said, inner peace. Let inner peace be or biatch. And look at those color matches of the third eye chakra. I'm having way too much fun with y'all tonight. Okay, let's go. Let's hear spiritual warrior here. I got you, spiritual warrior, with our power of serenity now. Let me do a few more minutes here, Miss Brenda. Thank you so much for all your love and support, guys. I really do appreciate you so much. Let's get a message for Miss Brandy here, because she is such a fine girl. Who needs to give one when you can release them all? I think you know what I'm going to say here. Take a deep breath and just let all your bugs go. Who needs to give one when you can release them all? I freaking love it. Okay. All right. After Brandy, thank you so much. Oh, school. Is that what that was? Spiritual Schoolhouse Rock? What was I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it was. Uh, which one was it? It's not the adjectives or the adverbs. I love the Polly Wally. Get your adverbs here. I think that was probably my favorite. And conjunction junction. What's your function? I love that one too. Thank you. I think you are absolutely right. I appreciate that. Miss Joe said, "Hey, girl, hi, I love it. What we got for you, girls? Let's see. It's F this shit o'clock." We do see her holding a big ass clock here of that 16 patience grasshopper. Take a 5-minute mental vacation. Stop doing the most, Joes. Okay. It's F this shit o'clock after all. I love it. Oh my goodness, guys. Too much. I wasn't seeing anybody yet. Peace starts with releasing the bull. Shocky. Okay. I just want to make sure healed heart space. Visualize world peace. Let's get one for healed heart space, please. Or peace. Embrace. What the heck does that say? Oh, embrace your tiny inner Buddha. I was like, I could not, it looked like it said ting. Awaken to tiny, beautiful things at every flipping turn. And we also got, oh, and fuzzy slippers. Peace, love, and yoga pants, which I'm about to get stepping on and put on my dang self. So all right, that would be for you, Healed Heart Space. Miss Kimmy B. Let's go ahead and get a card for. Do you guys like these messages? I know they're silly, but you know what? Laughing is a way to raise our vibration, and we definitely need it after this heavy full moon energy. All right, there's 3 here. We'll try to chill, try an ice cube. Okay. No less than the effing stars. No less than the effing stars. It's an order, Miss Kimmy. Okay. You are a child of this universe on the day that I've been talking about. All the stars. Okay. And our chariot energy, that's where we's going. Okay. And my giddy aunt, happy full moon to you too. Thanks so much for being here. Can we get a message? Chilling like a boss. Okay. And it says, can't even. Don't let dumbasses get you down. Guys, that again, I keep coming back to that energy. Do not be bothered. Protect your energy. All those 7 wands are the a-holes. Okay, this is you and your own energetic frequency that you alone control. It does not matter what everybody else be doing. Like, let them do it. Be the top, be the giraffe. Watch them all, watch all the fools down below. Chew your leaves, mind your business, protect your energy. That's it. I think that is nearly, let me get one for AD here. Card for AD, please. Card for AD. Thank you guys again so much for all the love and support you show me. Well, we will do not have all night to go through that entire book. That might be my favorite one. Don't let dumbasses get you down. Okay. All right, AD. Blessed AF. Yes, you are. Was talking today about gratitude. It does not matter if it's strawberry ice cream. Again, on a full moon, do that Ho'oponopono. There's a ton of them on YouTube. Ho space pono. So ho o pono pono. Ho little tilt, not a tilde, little what is that called? Not an asterisk. I can't think. I'm tired. Apostrophe. It looks like the apostrophe key. Ho, and then it's Opono, Opono, and then Pono, Pono. Ho, Opono, Pono. Say that 5 times fast. All right, AD, what's one thing you're grateful for? Guys, go ahead and tell me what you're all grateful for in the chat. That would be a great way to share your energetic frequencies all with everybody here tonight. Again, thank you so much. Like no one's watching, or if they are, give it up. Give me Nirvana I can dance to. Like no one's watching. For if they are, who cares, right? If they are, give it up. Like no one's watching. Give me Nirvana I can dance to. Awesome. You guys are amazing. All right, let's get a message for those that are not here with us tonight for whenever you're watching, whenever you are drawn to this message. Energy is cyclical. And I was watching ASO. I love her. She's so cute. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. It was from 2 years ago. And I didn't even know that when I was watching it. I think that was like one of the first ones I ever watched of her videos too. I was like, wow, it's cyclical. The message will come to you when you're meant to see it. So the message for all those that are not live with us now that will be watching whenever you watch, Carpe effing diem. Seize the day, no matter what day it is that you watch, seize that MFer. And that's all I have for y'all tonight. Thank you guys so much. I love my Spiritual View crew. It's just so neat having all of that energy in one place. We're also very different, but also very similar as well. We're like a little spice rack. Not the Spice Girls, but we're better because we're the seasonings. We go a little deeper. We're the marinades. All right. Oh yeah, tomorrow. So catch us, not tomorrow. What day is today? Mm, Tuesday. That will be Friday, several days from today. I'm telling you, what's new, pussycat? Okay. Lift up the receiver, and the lights are on, but it does not sound like anybody's home. I realize. Friday at 6, we have our lesson. It's going to be about an hour and a half. It's all about the faded energy of this eclipse energy. We're going to be talking about how the energies are going to play out through 2027. I do have a list for you on my community page about when the moon was in Virgo and Pisces back in 88 and 89. And 2024, of course, that is today. And then I go all the way through to 2027 so that you can get the gist of what's going to be going on and what that energy is going to feel like in that shift. Okay, I'm definitely gonna go out and check out the moon energy. I'll probably look at it through the NASA's site, so I'm not in direct contact. I don't want to chance that tonight if there's some kind of pulling in some kind of weird energies with that nodal lunar eclipse. I'll just look at it on the interwebs. So all right, guys. I love you. I mean it. Much love from my heart to yours. And thank you so, so much for all the love and support you show me simply by liking. If you're here on my live, then obviously you are subscribed. So thank you for that. Your comments and love that you show again. I read all of them and they just bring me so much joy. I appreciate you so much and much love from me to you. Good night.